Hi, my name is Ashley Brumwell, and I'm a high school math teacher. I've just recently started using TeachFX, and one of the big things it means to me is it's just a tool that will collect data for you on specifically how much you're talking versus how much your students are talking. What I really love about it is it does the data collection for you. Being a math person, the numbers really speak to me, and I think it can be hard to think about what kind of data to collect to better your own teaching. And this is such a great tool. It's easy to use. You just click record and it gives you instant feedback on what your lesson looks like with you as the teacher talking versus your students. It's helped me professionally grow already. And just once I did go back and listen to a lesson and see the data, how much I was talking versus my students, I was definitely surprised at really how little my students were talking. I think in reality, when we're in the middle of it, we don't necessarily realize how much we do talk as teachers and how much we don't hear from our own students. And so that was really eye-opening to me, and something I've really began to focus on a little bit more since seeing these results from TeachFX was the think time or wait time that I'm giving to students after asking a question. And initially, I think I was jumping in too quick, not really giving them enough time because I was like, oh, they don't know the answer. And then I would just jump in. And that's not really helping them learn. Instead, it's new and they want to form a response. Maybe they're a little hesitant to talk in front of peers, whatever it is. But me being comfortable with that awkward silence has actually allowed them to respond more often, because I'm giving them the time to think and waiting for a student response instead of myself just jumping in. So I really reflected on my own practice in that way, and TeachFX has helped me realize that that is an important aspect of teaching. Something else that I really want to continue to do with TeachFX is, I think, reflecting on your teaching, knowing that hearing from our students is important. Not only thinking about the wait time, but just better planning lessons that allow for students to engage more, asking deeper questions instead of just yes, no responses. I think first reflecting on what's currently happening and then acting on how to better it and how to change it. And so that's something that I can definitely see myself using this to gear towards how I structure lessons to get students more engaged and talking more instead of majority teacher lecture. I think that's going to be really valuable for students, and hopefully as a teacher I will see some better results in terms of engagement and performance from students when they are talking more in class. Overall, I think TeachFX is a great tool. Like I said, it's really great that it does the data collection for you instantly. That can be a really hard part of being a teacher, is having the time to actually do that. And this takes so much off your plate. And it's really easy to go in and see those different reports. I still have a lot of digging to do. I know TeachFX has lots of different ones, but even just the basic one of how much you're talking versus your students is instantly informative. And so that's really great. You don't spend a ton of time digging through results and having to create your own data or take your own data. It's just done instantly for you, which is really great. And I think it saves teachers a lot of time, and also has the opportunity to help you grow if you really take the information, reflect on it, and do what you can to better yourself as a teacher.